Wow, that took forever. I couldn't figure out how to turn that shit off. Don't know if Lauren's going to jump back on with me. These lights are fucking weird. And bright. I'm going to... Who's watching on Twitch, man? So I'm going to be right back. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to come back here.
Hello.
Check this out.
Can you see us when that plays?
So, yes, I can. I don't think that. I think what they see. Let me try it again.
Because I can. I can see us on the side.
Okay, let me see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log on. Did you hear that?
What?
I played a drum roll on accident. It's because I have to hit this button. Hold on. Did you hear it that time? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do it full screen. I think it doesn't show it to you whenever I change it, does it?
No, it looks the
So, so we have two options: is I do full screen, and you and I, it shuts us off,
same. Okay.
and then we can take breaks. And so, like right now, it's still playing. Oh no, I turned it off. Um, but so now we're back.
More beneficial if we're like together in the same room.
Yeah, yeah, right. Because then that way we can't. If we got that on, which I think if I have it on,
If that's on.
what'd you say?
How do we communicate with each other if
Well,
that's on?
let me see this. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. Okay. So you can't hear me. We can't hear each other. Yeah, that's that. You're right. It'd be more beneficial that way, or we'd have to communicate via phone afterwards. So that's a if we have to get up and do like we did. So earlier I went outside for a second and I jumped off. But
Okay.
you know what I wanted to bring up because we didn't really look it up or look into, but you and I both talked about it. Where Trump said about what did he say about the Democrats
Uh, oh,
hanging them?
yesterday he said, "Hang them, George Washington would." He said
Yeah.
that it's seditious acts. The Democrats are committing seditious acts and should be punished with death. There was another one. There were like three or four of them.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. I wanted to look at the video of those that he's talking about. You know why he said that, right?
Have you seen the video?
I saw part of it this morning on Breaking Points,
It's
and
funny because
it's not.
I saw the video on Instagram before like the day before I saw all his little Truth Social. Maybe it was the same.
Yeah. Well, the weird thing is, the video wasn't like. Yeah, if
That's
you're
bad.
being told to break the Constitution, you do have the right to say, "Hey, fuck you." No, I'm not.
It's your duty to
It
say
is your duty. That's a hundred
that's what
percent.
they're saying, and he's saying that that's seditious and this is an insurrection and hang them. This should be punishable by death. Like he's so extra, dude. And then today he's like literally kissing Mom Dottie's ass. Although they made a good point that the Democrats don't like him, so maybe that's another reason that Trump is like feels okay cozying up to him to piss them off, but also
Yeah,
because he's the a champion.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to find the video.
I think
It's called. I think you might have sent it to me. Is that what you're about to say?
I was gonna say, ooh, I think I may have saved it.
Are you talking about the video that the lawmakers made? That the
Yeah.
let's look up. Oh, you know what? Hey, I had it. I had something pulled up earlier. So this is a number of things. It's a little 7-minute video. We don't have to watch it all, but it has what we're talking about. So it has. I'm gonna read the caption here. Some dude opens this episode of Human Events Daily with simply declaring Crisis King. This is not the. This is not the one. Corporate media melts down after Trump blasts 6 Democrat. This is not the video. I'm sorry. I was excited.
You know, we didn't ever finish talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, or did we?
Well, I mean, it's where do we keep going with that?
Yeah.
Okay, no,
I mean, I
like
like that she called out a bunch of shit.
yeah,
I do like that. So interesting.
yeah. It was a really good, well written speech and that she put out, called everyone out. But to me, it's one of two things. Something happened where she has to step away. Something happened. Uh, or she's planning to do something that we're not expecting.
I mean, she did do some huge insider trading like earlier in the year and made a shit ton of money.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay, I found the video from these. Ah, no, that ain't the video either. I'm just finding news. I want to actually see the video.
Did I send it to you, or did I?
I know you sent me something about
I
it.
find this stuff. Oh my gosh.
Illegal orders. Here
About
we
you.
go.
All. Oh, I did. Here's that Snowden thing from the other day.
What Snowden? What did he do?
Oh, this is something I want to say in regard to digital ID. I sent it to you the other day, but that's not what we're talking about now. Oh, I bet I.
I'm asking Chat GPT.
Who were the?
One of them was Slotkin, Lisa Slotkin. I don't know who that is. I just like the name. I just keep. No, man, I keep finding like just the where I want to see the whole thing.
I'm trying to remember what account I saw it on.
Well, let me look at something. You did send me something today. I don't think it was Signal. I think it was
It was a couple days ago
Instagram.
I saw it.
Hmm. You sent me the Trump's probably gonna blow Mondani song.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was walking. I went ahead and walked my neighbor's dog too because I needed to.
Oh, that's right. You had to do that.
So I just went ahead and did it all. But yeah, so I was on my phone out there.
Edward Snowden issued a warning a decade ago today. It's no longer a warning. It's happening. China built the prototype Western government. Are not quietly importing the blueprint. Here's the chilling truth. That's funny that's I mean it's not funny, but every photo, every purchase, every message, every moment is being fed into an algorithm that decides your future. Most people ignored him. In China, the vision is already complete. AI powered city brains track where you live, where you visit, how you throw away rubbish, every step you take in public, whether you follow rules, all of them, not just actions, patterns, behaviors, intent. Break a rule, a camera catches you from 3 angles, your profile updates, your score drops, you don't get a warning, you don't you get consequences. And the consequences are life altering. You can't buy high speed rail tickets, you can't board a plane, you can't get a certain job, you can't rent certain apartments, your bank access may change, your entire life becomes permission based. Okay. This is
That's digital ID.
yeah, I need to look that up. That made my fucking head hurt.
I mean, he's not wrong. He did warn us a long ass time ago. That's what I was talking about the other day of like, he told us a long time ago, and we've been slowly integrating these smart machines into our literal daily lives that we can't live without.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And they're listening to us. They've been listening to us. Why is it you think you talk about something with somebody and all of a sudden you start seeing ads for it on your phone?
Right.
Because they're fucking listening to you.
Yep.
They're monitoring what how you're shopping, what you're doing online, fucking all that stuff.
Let's look at
I don't think I did save it because I can't find it now.
China installs City Brain public surveillance system which oversees. Oh God. All right, let's watch this video.
Do the security guards. A green code on the health app is also required for buses and subways. Even access to apartments is now monitored. Everyone in Beijing lives within a gated compound with only one entrance. There are checkpoints everywhere. Wang Yu lives in the Beijing suburbs. Only after a heated argument do the security guards allow her into her own building without a scan. All visitors must also log in. No one knows what will happen tomorrow. Maybe the guard won't let me through, and I won't be able to get in. And this is all illegal. The Chinese government has turned the Corona app into a surveillance tool. Every time it's scanned, names and locations are passed on to the police.
Sheng Dan co-developed the system. It took less than a year to get the first version up and running. Now she can monitor every resident from this office.
我们排摸的这个就是整个小区里面的楼房的一些信息。
We've mapped the residential buildings in the district. Which ones are occupied? Where there are vacancies? Where elderly people are living alone? Where care or help is needed? It's all stored in our system and can be called up in real time.
那么这样的一些基本信息呢，也都在这个微平台上就可以实时的调取出来。
Even those who do not dispose of their trash properly are recorded. Residents who aren't following the rules are captured on camera from 3 different angles. The so-called brain acts swiftly. Whether it's an illegally parked car or unsolicited advertising, offences can be handled by patrol officers who are connected to the control center via a mobile app.
居村的干部或者是我们居村里面的志愿者发现问题
As soon as the squads and volunteers in residential districts spot an issue, they can report it and upload footage. They take a photo, report the issue, and then our system automatically decides which department to forward the matter to.
一个区分，这个事项可能是由哪个部门进行有效的一个处理的。
The brain in Shanghai's Pudong district is just one component to the overarching surveillance plan the Chinese government is pushing across the country. The goal is to have complete coverage in all major public places, such as train stations, street intersections, and parks. China's state media boasts that police can identify every single person on the street in just 1 second.
Fuck that.
You literally took the words right out of my mouth. Fuck that shit. No way.
Yeah.
That's what they want here. Around the world. Around the world.
City Brain. It's called City Brain.
That's wild.
So
Dystopian stuff right there.
let's learn about it. City Brain, sometimes treated as an improper noun by sources and rendered as City Brain, Chinese, is a software software system that utilizes AI and data collection for urban management, developed by Chinese tech company Alibaba Group. The City Brain systems have been adopted by local governments throughout the country, as well as Kuala Lumpur, that's the capital of Malaysia. Currently, the systems are mostly used for traffic management, but they have been used and expanded to cover others' needs as well. City Brain systems have been promoting as making cities smarter and improving the residents' quality of life. However, the system has also faced criticism for issues related to privacy costs and their use of surveillance.
Resist. Resist. Do not comply. Do not comply.
There's like literally nothing else on it on the. Oh, okay. I was not looking far enough. Give me something new. Let's see if Ground News. The only thing I don't like about Ground News is it doesn't have everything you need.
I find it hard to search stuff there.
Yeah. I just like it whenever you do find something, you can.
Yeah, true. I'm just over here.
What else do we got here? Microsoft. Okay, that's the thing we were watching about Bill Gates.
Talk about. Okay, first of all, sorry.
You're good.
Are we coming on to a whole new topic, or are we trying to stay on to something?
Oh, it don't matter. Let's do something else if you like. I mean, I'm just chilling, looking up shit now. So
I think we need to talk about this economic blackout that's coming up next week.
25th.
Should be participating in November 25th to December 2nd. I've seen some people say if you can go all the way to December 5th, do that. But the 25th to the 2nd is the, like, I guess, official dates. And this is like no big box stores, no Amazon, no, like if you're going to go shopping, if you have to shop locally, spend cash, don't use your credit card. If you have bills that come out automatically, pay them early. Like, try not to have any activity on that day, on those days, when it comes to like spending your money with corporations. And we've seen this work with Target, the boycott with Target for the DIE or DEI programs that they canceled. We've seen it with Starbucks. We've seen it with Tesla. So those are just some like big examples of how the economic blackout has actually made an impact to where like Target fired their CEO. I know Starbucks ended up closing down a bunch of locations. Tesla, I know it's still down. I haven't followed up with that recently, but there's all been provable effects for people using, you know, their money intentionally. And also Paramount was the big one when they took Jimmy Kimmel off and everyone canceled their accounts. And what was it, like a week, less than a week later, he was back on TV again, because they don't care about the fact that it was free speech. They want the money. They want those people to come back, pay us money again. Because our money matters. Like, they don't exist without us. And they want us to believe it's the other way around. They need us. And if enough of us can say, hey, we fucking know that you need us. You're not getting my money these days. I'm not going to be a greedy asshole and trample some people just to get a TV for $100 off on Black Friday or whatever. Cyber Monday. Don't do it. Resist.
Here's a quick video that I found on it. Support small business. I'm always down for that.
Yeah, or like get on, if you need something, get on Facebook Marketplace. Like, I do that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I love Facebook Marketplace. Borrow something from your neighbor. Like, you don't have to go out and buy something every time, especially if it's something that's like, oh, like I just need this one time. I never need it again. Like, don't go buy it. Or if you do, get it secondhand. Like, there's some shop at the farmer's market.
Everything I have on right now is secondhand.
I love secondhand stuff.
I got this in College Station. I got this here. This I've had for 10 years.
Nice.
Star Wars. Yeah, I like secondhand shit. Everything.
My pants are secondhand.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it for my outfit today. That's secondhand. Like, honestly, I don't hardly ever, unless I'm looking for something very specific. And even then, I still try to go to secondhand stores, because a lot of times you'll find things that like are super unique or vintage, or like just things you're not going to find at the mall or like at whatever store. And a lot of these big corporate, you know, stores, shops and stuff use labor. Like, people who are not getting paid well, they're working long hours in shitty situations. Like, they're polluting the earth. Fast fashion is what they call it. For fashion that you're going to wear, it's super trendy for like, you know, a few months and then it's on to something else. Instead, invest in pieces that are like going to last you a long time. Like, that's what I try to do, is find pieces that I like that are unique. That, like you said, you've had that shirt for however long, 10 years. I have stuff like that. Like, stuff that I'm like, this is a good find. It's really cute. Or that I got when I'm traveling or something. And I try to find like quality pieces so that I can have a unique wardrobe that's not like, everybody else.
Right. Yeah. No, I've got a lot of secondhand stuff. A lot of my books are.
A lot of my books are also. Most of my
guitar. Me, I'm secondhand.
Are you?
As someone posted a meme one day a long time ago, and I was gonna tell a story about us in Alaska here in a minute, but and it said it had a picture of a like a I forget, it said donated body to science, science donates body to Goodwill. Oh, it took it forever to remember that, but yeah.
I don't remember that, but that's funny.
I thought I said no. I was gonna tell you. I was telling someone the other day about whenever, I don't know if you had a cell phone when you moved to Alaska. I didn't have a phone yet.
I did, but it was like a flip phone.
Okay. So I didn't have one. I didn't have one, and I remember we didn't have one for a good while.
Why not?
And well, because I didn't need one. Who the fuck did we need to talk to back then? We were just drinking, and like the unit was deployed. No. Listen to his. I'm fixing to tell you. I did have one, but I didn't have one when I first got up there. This is the point I'm getting to. We were forced to so our team leaders can get a hold of us. That is the only reason me and a couple guys were like, well, we don't want to fucking get one. And they're like, well, now there's this deal because everybody was getting fucked up, DDIs and shit, that they had to be able to get a hold of you. So, I mean, I didn't have one for like, I would say 2 months when I got up there. And then I met you later on.
What year did you get up there?
I got there at the end of 2006.
Okay, because I got there at the beginning of 2007.
Yeah, I got there on my birthday. 2 days before my birthday. I got there November 6th of 2006.
Okay. I got there in January of 2007, but I don't remember the exact date.
I was working when you got there. Remember?
Yeah, that's how we met.
I was working. I
just sent you a picture too. This is not from Alaska, but I think it's from Austin. We were definitely young.
Oh, on that couch or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not already. I just sent it to you.
I know you tagged me in it.
That was from, I don't know, it was a long time ago. Yeah, you were working up there. That's how we knew you. And I forgot the other guys' names. Who's that older? He wanted to like train me to be a bodybuilder.
Oh, McCorkle.
Yeah, McCorkle. Do you still work with him?
No, well, he died.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So remember, I don't know if you remember this. Remember when we went to the hot springs?
Mm-hmm.
It was a bunch of us. It was me, you. Do you remember going to hot springs?
Yeah, I remember.
And Bob was with us, and he was trying to rip the bar out of the ground because he was huge. He was on roids.
Wait, this?
Bob's the one that we're just talking about, the old man.
Oh, McCorkle.
Yeah, McCorkle. Yeah, Bob McCorkle. Anyways, he was trying to rip the bar out of the ground. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't think that I do, but
okay. Do you remember this? Do you remember the Tundra Gators?
Maybe.
I had you convinced that there was Tundra Gators, and I made you go ask at the counter.
Oh god. No, I don't remember that.
Because you're excited. We got up there and we're checking into our rooms because
where the gators at?
Yeah, we're checking into our rooms and we're looking at, you and I were looking at like the pelts, we're looking at stuff, and I was like, oh, wait till you see the Tundra Gators. You're like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, they're like this big. And you're like, I was like, yeah, ask the guy. And you ask, and the guy had heard us talk. He was just like shaking his head.
I mean, that sounds like something I would be excited about. So
I don't remember if Melanie went with that.
I feel like We go a couple times together, or just
We
that?
definitely no. I think we went twice up there together.
We
Tom
were
Luke.
we were drinking so much too.
Yeah, yeah. And those roads are so fucking scary, and we were always just driving out there.
I feel like we stayed the night at least once.
No, I mean, on the way there, we're well, at least I was still drinking on the way there. Is what I'm saying. No, we did stay there. One time we stayed.
So.
Huh?
I said I don't think I was driving, so I was probably most definitely drinking.
Yeah, no, I think it was usually me driving when we were going places like that, I think.
Yeah.
But remember we did stay out there and got in the springs, and then I don't remember what the rooms were like, but I'm pretty sure that the girls y'all got some like cool rooms, and then the dudes we ended up getting some really shitty room. I think that's what Shane and Luke was with us. I remember those three of us, and then y'all two.
Luke, I forgot about him.
I don't know where he's at. I know he got married. You remember Easterling?
Yeah.
I talk to him all the time.
Is he still married to that one chick?
To Amber, no, they divorced last year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's still a really long time.
Yeah, they were married for I think he said 16 or 17 years.
Why'd they get divorced?
She moved to California. She wanted to move to California and be closer to sister, and they never had kids. They just were done, I guess. So, yeah. And then Shane Aldridge.
Remember Shane? He was so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, he would take our phones and just do mass text to people.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that until you brought it up.
Yeah. Because we had to put our phones on the windowsill. Well, I remember like when we lived in my RBKs, like my shitty phone that I had, because we all had flip phones. I think we had flip phones, and you had to put it on the windowsill so it could ring. But what sucked is it would also get too cold because it was freezing outside. So if you ever you just have to go back and forth, or your phone would die.
Yeah, I do. We put it wasn't it like in the kitchen above?
Yeah, above the sink. Yeah.
That's crazy. Gosh. What was that Hispanic guy's name that like he was in E6 or something?
Bruman.
What was his name?
Oh wait, what are you gonna say?
That's who I think I'm thinking of.
But what was he doing?
I was hooking up with him.
No, but what? So E6 Hispanic, because there's one or two that you're talking about. What was it that you're gonna say about him?
Well, I was just trying to describe him because I don't really.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
remember.
What did he look like other than bald fade?
Yeah, maybe.
Let me see if I can find him. I think it was you're talking about Bruman.
Maybe. Shit, I can't remember. I saw him at Kuwait when we were deployed. Working like at the airstrip there or something.
Okay, I do have him.
Let me see.
He looks exactly okay. That's a bad picture. Let me find a picture real quick. That's all his family. He's from California, maybe. I think he's from Texas. Okay, here's a goofy picture of him.
I have the best memory. I don't even remember the dude's name. Like I'm gonna remember some details about him.
This guy? Does he look like that?
Oh my god! Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Gilbert, he's one of the homies.
You still talk to him? That's funny.
It's been a very long time.
Oh, looking back, like he's not as cute as I thought he was at that time.
Yeah.
Sorry, guy. It was probably his rank.
You know what I was thinking? No, what I was thinking earlier before, because he was kind of real well kept, is what I was gonna say. Because then there was another guy that looked Hispanic, but he wasn't. He was a psychopath. That he was a darker skinned guy. I think man, we love the guy, but he's crazy. We went out one time, and I forget his name. I'll think of it here in a minute. But we went out, and me and the dudes, and there was this chick that was like, she was crazy. We didn't know her, but he came over there, and he was like, "Hey," because I think he left his wallet or didn't have any money. And he was like, "Hey, let me borrow $20 and buy this chick some drinks." I was like, "Oh, she looks cool." She goes, "Yeah, she just got out of prison." I was like, "Fuck." And I was like, "What are you doing talking to her?" And he's like, "Yeah, she went in prison for stabbing her boyfriend." And I'm like, "Jesus Christ." I forget his name, but he was a psychopath.
I don't think that was.
Well, who cares?
I also remember Mikey.
I just texted him Foster.
No, not Foster.
Okay, which one?
The other Mikey that was like tall and muscular and bald.
Oh yeah.
Is he gay or bi? So that's.
I didn't know him that well. He was Mike Foster's, and there was he hung around with the other guys. There's Mike, him. There was a guy that Collins, I think, that would always get arrested. You remember the one room, right?
Wait, what room?
Oh God, I don't know if we could talk about this. Do you remember a room that got chopped up with machetes? A whole RBK. Do you remember that?
Was I there for it, or did I see the aftermath of it?
So you were there.
Drunk.
No. So you were there, right? And then you left early. You split early. You weren't there for the happening of it. But the next morning, well, I don't know if you were there for the happening of it. I really don't think so. But the next morning, you're walking over to my place because you live on the other side. You were walking over to mine, or you were staying over there because you didn't live there. You lived across on the other side. You were staying with whoever was living there, one of the girls. And you were with one of the girls over there, and you were walking to my place, and you started running, and you're like, "Hey, they're taking Collins or whoever our friend was. They were arresting one of the guys." And you're the one that told me, and like basically woke me up. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
And you guys had fucked the place up
with machetes. We threw the refrigerator out the window.
I feel like I was there for part of that.
You might have been. The way it started is I remember,
TV that night?
Huh?
Did you destroy a TV that night?
I caught a TV on fire, yes.
I think I might have been there for part of that. At least part of it. I think I was there, actually. Look at me. I was.
Yeah. So I think you were there for the beginning of it. I'll tell you how it happened, and I think I vaguely remember I was talking to you. I think we were in the kitchen, and somebody grabbed a machete and just grabbed it because there was like 8 machetes lying around. Why, I don't know. And somebody grabbed one and hit the wall with it, and then like 4 other people grabbed them, and then I think you split. Or maybe you hung out, I don't know, but you didn't know about it. And the next morning, I didn't remember anything about it until Mike was like, Foster was like, "Oh yeah, you were there, dude. You were yeah, you were. Yeah, you were." I was like, "Oh no."
Do you remember that one time when we were getting ready to go somewhere and someone smashed, I forget who it was, someone smashed in the back window of a car, and then come to find out it was Ashley's car.
Yeah, we were walking out, weren't we?
We were going to go to like Kodiak Jacks or something.
Yeah.
And he came over and was like, "Oh, blah, 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 this just happened." And then we went over there and it was Ashley's car. I forget who it was. Maybe it was that same guy that we were talking about a second ago. The other,
No, there's another guy. I don't know if you remember him, Shane Olson.
I remember Shane,
Yeah,
but who was the other
Shane.
guy?
He's on Facebook as Rusty something. That's not his name.
Shackelford.
Quinn.
That's not who I was talking about, but I do remember him.
Yeah. Yeah, Quinlan or Quentin. So it's Rusty.
Rusty Shackelford
Yeah.
is what it is. Because I remember seeing it on there.
Oh.
Well, that's not who I was talking about. It was someone else.
You're talking about Collins was a little guy.
I don't remember who Collins is.
Rusty, he changed his name. I forget what it was. Rusty Shackelford. He's something else now. I know at one point he was Rooster Cockburn. You know who that is?
No.
It's a John Wayne character from back in the day. So for a long time he was Rooster Cockburn. He calls me like twice a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 4 a.m, hammered. Those kind of conversations. I hardly ever talk
You
to him.
remember when?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even really ever talk to Clint. And I've seen him a few times since Alaska.
Rusty. He didn't come up for you with Rusty Shackelford?
No. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh my god.
Anyway, we had some good crazy times back then.
Yeah.
We were wild.
I wish because back then we didn't have like picture phones, but I remember we all had cameras. And I've lost all my shit. I don't have very many. I'm trying to see if I have any pictures of us on my Facebook from back in the day. I know there's a few we
I
took.
lost a bunch of stuff too, but I may have stuff on Facebook because that's where I used to post that kind of stuff. I don't really do that anymore, but let's see.
I remember. I know we got. I got some of the ones that doesn't have us in there, but from the hot springs, just the outside, real shitty photo. God damn, it's so small. Oh, I was hoping it had a date on it, but it's so blurry.
Had to have been in like 2007.
Yeah, it was
maybe 2000.
It was before I went to Iraq, the first deployment. So yeah.
Let's see if I have any pictures from that. Like, honestly, I don't have a lot of pictures from in the Army at all. And
I don't either.
For like 5 years.
I definitely don't. Do you have? I definitely don't have like one of those nice pictures. Like the professional pictures that they took. Like I don't even have my basic training picture.
I do have mine. Hold up, let me see. Oh, it's so silly. I've been rearranging, so it's kind of a mess. Hold up. I don't know what I've done with it. I just saw it not that long ago, though.
Oh, the picture of
Yeah, my basic training picture.
I do have my friend I was telling you that we share a birthday. She did send me this.
And bring it.
This is my airborne picture.
Oh, that looks like such an old picture.
I know.
It's not though.
And I forget. I found me a while back. I don't remember. Oh, right here. Okay. You see me right there?
Oh, that's you? What's
Yeah. Look at that.
God, you're so little.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Flip?
5'8".
5'8".
And that's real 5'8". That's not exaggerated. This is a picture. Okay, so this is a picture.
Look, I do have this that I was looking at recently. Maybe it's in here. The United States Army. A little book that I worked on when I was in the Army. Let's see. Look, oh my gosh. This is from basic training. Welcome to the Army. Fort Leonard Woods, where I went to basic training. The Soldier's Creed.
Oh my God.
Here goes. This was my drill sergeant. Hold up. And he was the highest ranking NCO in our company. And so he was like, while the other platoons were doing stuff, we were like always doing our own thing. And then here's me.
Nice.
That's without the BCGs though. I had put my regular glasses. This is like at the end, which is why we were able to take pictures. The end of basic training. Maybe that picture's in here though. Let's see. This is AIT.
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley is in there. We're not friends anymore, but Fort Wainwright.
Yeah.
125 SBCT Arctic Wolves.
Yeah, there we go. I had a patch here somewhere.
Crazy.
I do have this one. All right, check this one out. This one is.
Oh.
Do you remember them?
Who is that guy?
So that's Chase Graham. He lived right next to me. That was his roommate. They lived next door with another dude, and they all worked together at HHC at Brigade. I don't remember what they did. Or they were topographers, I think.
I feel like she looks more familiar actually than
Hannah Good. That's Hannah Goodridge.
Did I know them?
Yes. I don't think you really hung out with them much because they hung out together, and then I hung out with Clint, and I would either hang out with you and Ashley, or do we hang out with them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, not that for any other reason other than that was just a lot of friends at one time.
Yeah. I'll have to find that. We'll have to have a little picture day.
Yeah.
And then now.
Yeah. I was texting a few guys that are deployed with, seeing if anybody had some pictures that nobody has them. Go every single one of us lost, our hard drives or.
Yeah. I've had the same thing. That's why I do have some pictures on Facebook, but I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go back because it's been so long, and I've done some like I traveled a lot and posted a lot of travel pictures. Let's see if I can get through. But I remember coming back from deployment. Oh, there you go.
Are you talking about mine?
Yeah, I can see.
So that's my first deployment. That's going to a guard shack.
Little baby flip.
Yeah, that's right. That's right after I met you. I went to this deployment, then came back, and then we deployed together.
Did you volunteer for it or something?
Yeah. That's Alaska. This picture, it's just that's the way it came out. I posted this in 2007, September 15, 2007. September 15, 2007. So that's the Hot Springs.
Okay.
You can't really see because that's the way the pictures are. That's my sister's. Oh, Lieutenant Umbrel passed away. He was killed on my first deployment. Okay, that's my second deployment. I don't think you know any of these guys.
Brian Poole?
Oh, you know Brian Poole?
Maybe. I don't know.
You might know. That's me when I made corporal. That's a squirrel that they would feed opium. This is Iraqi police.
Aww.
Yeah, and make them do tricks. That's my first. That's a squad. My squad. That's me. Formation. We were. So this is a cool picture. We're lining up for formation for this picture, and we get mortared.
Are you serious?
Yes, we were lining up. It was the exact same day. I don't remember if someone was hit. Where's Epley? So we're right here, and this is a small compound in Mosul, and all of us hear it. I think there was it was some high. That's my platoon sergeant, but there was some high up ranking brass that came out there, and we saluted. And as soon as he puts us in parade rest, we all hear the thud from the first mortar. We all fucking knew. We just took off running into the bunkers, but we were all out in the open. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think no one got hit on that one. That's the same day.
That is crazy.
That's on top of the Mosul Hotel. Dang, this is up there. You might know Kitchens. This is when I got back right before my third deployment. This is my basement. We'd play poker every night, almost every night. That's the deployment that we deployed together. We had all of our. We actually got into this room already with these girls all over. You'll see my bunk here in a minute. That's me.
What unit were you with?
I was Alpha Company 1-5.
Okay.
That's my third deployment. We're cooking some animal. I don't remember what it was. Oh, it's those guys. That's when we bought them. Yeah, that's when we bought them. 2011. That's afterwards. Damn, I do have more pictures. All right, we don't need to go through all of them, but oh, this is my first deployment. God damn, I can't believe my pictures show up like that.
This is old school technology.
Yeah, I think you knew Sloan.
Maybe? I don't know. Not well enough.
Wow, look at that. All right, I'm done looking at that shit.
God, we're so young.
Yeah, now we're 40.
Which I mean, I'm still young. Shit.
I mean, I don't feel. What's crazy is next year. When did you join?
2006.
What month?
The end of 2006.
Okay.
Or wait, no. The end of 2005. Beginning of 2006. January 3rd, 2006.
Really?
Yeah. And I got up to Alaska in January 2007. Maybe February.
I guess that makes sense. Oh, because you had a long AIT.
Yeah.
What was it? How
4 weeks
long?
ago. Well, I was there as a holdover, basically. Like, I had to wait to go to class for like 5 or 6 months. And then class was like 3 or 4 months or something like that. I was there for like 10 months.
Okay.
And then, I went home for the holidays, and then I came to Alaska from there.
I joined on 4/19. I wanted to join on 4/20.
Get high first.
Yeah, 4/19/06. But I left like within weeks. Went to basic, went to airborne, or went to basic, AIT, or for infantry. It's all one. We didn't go nowhere. We just did AIT basic together. Then airborne and went straight to Alaska. I didn't go home. And then this is around the time I met you. Went on that first deployment. Came back. We went on the second deployment. Where were we at? Fob Warhorse, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a big fucking post.
It was.
You remember going, because we'd hang out when I'd come in, I'd get a hold of, how did we used to get a hold of each other? I think it was Facebook probably, right?
Probably, yeah. Because I wasn't on there either. I would go over to like other cops and stuff.
Okay.
Probably Facebook.
Yeah. I think so, because we'd have to go to the little internet cafes. But I was thinking about that little area, where all the shops were, the little rug store and all that stuff. And I was telling my daughter the other day, because I have a watch that I bought there. It's the same G-Shock watch that everyone else owns. And I was telling her, I was telling her about how you can go in there and get, like, we'd go in there and get a haircuts, and they'd give you a little massage. Y'all's haircuts were different. Yeah.
We could get massages.
Right. Yeah.
You could get a tailored suit. There.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like tailored clothing.
I have my keffiyeh from there.
I don't know if I have anything still from there. I think I've gotten rid of it all. When I was in Kuwait, I bought like a whole bedspread. Oh, I like that.
I think I got this one. This one either came from my second deployment or maybe Afghanistan. I got 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
But I have one wrapped around the handle of one of my my camera bag, so I always have one.
Nice.
Just in case shit goes down.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Yeah. I was telling a buddy, because I was telling my buddy the other day that not that I'm worried that anyone's gonna specifically come for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain always something. But I was telling him, because this is a true story. I try to do my morning. If I work out, I don't work out every morning, but no matter what, I try to get showered and into clothes. And I'm sitting right here all day doing homework or researching shit, but I try to get in my shoes as soon as possible. Like, I try to shower, I try to get in my shoes, and he's like, "Why?" I was like, you need to be ready to fucking run, bro." It's like, get out of bed and get your shit together, put your fucking shoes on. Because I don't want to be in bed or in fucking Crocs, when the shit hits the fan.
This is true.
Because look, right now I'm wearing Crocs and I'm not even in sport mode. And so if the shit hits the fan,
I don't have Crocs.
I hate them because I've been in prison and that's what we wore. But
They're just so ugly.
Yeah, they're not. They're hideous. I just can't find. My sister bought them for me, but I can't find my. I had a real nice pair of flip flops that I liked. Dudes aren't supposed to wear flip flops, huh?
I never said that.
Somebody said that.
I don't mind dudes wearing flip flops as long as their feet. Their feet.
Yeah.
Their teeth too.
Yeah.
Your feet are nasty and dirty. Like, ew, put that away.
Yeah.
If you keep your feet nice, like, I don't mind you wearing flip flops.
Oh goodness.
I grew up in Texas. You didn't wear flip flops growing up?
No, we were. If we were, I ran around barefoot a lot.
I didn't. Well, I didn't like my feet being dirty, but they would still get dirty with flip flops. So every once in a while, I would go inside after, if I was like playing outside or something, and my feet would get dirty. I would go inside and wash my feet off and my sandals, and then go back outside. I have a little bit of OCD.
I do now. I don't like my feet getting dirty now. I love being barefoot, but by the time I get outside sometimes, by the time, plus I have dogs that shed, and so by the time I get outside, like I can already feel it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back up there and put some shoes on or something.
I mean,
I love to be barefoot.
I like being barefoot if it's like on the beach in the sand or on the grass. But if it's like on a dusty sidewalk or like dirt or somewhere where like part of it is the feeling
right
on my skin. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I don't mind walking around barefoot on the grass or somewhere where it's like I can like kind of ground and connect with the earth, but not necessarily fuck my feet up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am with that.
I think a part of the way I see it now that I don't like my feet is in prison. Is you don't. It's like real dirty, so you never want to be without shoes. You know what I mean? So we had flip flops and we had like a canvas shoe or boots if you worked, and so the only time you could be barefoot is in your cell, and like you'd be surprised how very clean people are in prison. I mean, there's some dirty motherfuckers, but people in prison are clean because there's nothing. You're not taking vitamins, and you're not healthy. You know, you're not eating the stuff to get your immune system. So everyone was kind of clean.
Yeah.
So in your cell, like I love being in there barefoot, and then as soon as I get anywhere close, like everything else is dirty as fuck. Ugh.
Who cleans it? No one?
So we have porters. We have basically everyone has a job that's there, and some of the people take turns doing it, but they don't. I mean, they do clean it, but they don't. Like I said, the people are clean, and so like they take kind of really good care of their own stuff, like their cell. And so, but like there's a lot of movement at all times during the day. People walking in and out of their cells, and since you're in your cell, people throw their trash out the cell, and so it just lands on the ground down below, and so someone's literally out there sweeping it up, mopping it. So we don't have trash cans or. Those are the good old days.
How long were you in?
3 years.
What was it for? Can we talk about that?
DUIs.
Sounds right.
Right. Checks out.
That's lame. But look at you now, free man.
Yeah, look at me now. Here with my candy cigarettes.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised they still make those though.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they just found them. And they're old.
Fuck.
It's cyanide. Made in Colombia. I like things made in Colombia.
They might be laced with something.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, we definitely got off topic.
Yeah. Went down memory lane a little bit.
We're talking about mass blackouts.
Yeah, the economic blackout. Do it. Don't give in. Don't give in to the greed of the holidays.
I'm buying
Spend quality time, not money.
Here's what I'm doing. My Christmas is easy. I'm getting all my kids, the kids in the family, a gift card to a local bookstore.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's all they're getting. Mine's simple. So the ones that live in San Angelo, I've already called my buddy and told him to put 3 of them aside for me. And then I'm going to go tomorrow down here for the kids that live here. That's what they're getting.
That's what's up. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. They send us all their lists, and it's all electronic shit and fucking VR, and
yeah.
I'm not contributing to none of that shit.
There's also an online bookstore that I shop from called thriftbooks.com.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be another one. Good one. Then they can anywhere.
Well, Thrift Books, they actually have brick and mortar.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I want to say that's the one. Let me look, because I just ordered something off of here.
That's where I get a lot of my books.
Really?
But I also like to. I also like to just walk into used bookstores and see what they have, because then you can find stuff that you're not even looking for. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, like God! Look what I found. Hold on. We should start a. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Okay.
Book club.
We're gonna do a book club, and this will be our first book.
What is it? 1984.
Nope.
Oh my God! I don't know if I can support that. He's so full of shit, dude.
Yeah, somebody was grilling him the other day because they're saying he wrote this book talking about, I forget what part of the country he's from, about the poor people there, but he's for the cuts on Medicaid and all that shit. And they're like, yeah, you're not a real fucking I don't oh, you know what I wanted to see real quick?
Do Republicans even like him?
Oh, yes. And the only reason why, I know why, it's not because they've done any research. It's just because look, this is the way MAGA is thinking right now, is that, I mean, who else is going to run? Ted Cruz actually just said he's going to run.
Dude, fuck Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
He's a slime ball. They all are.
Yeah. He just said he's gonna fucking
it wouldn't be his first time. He ran against Trump, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he did.
He used to talk mad shit about Trump.
Yeah.
They all did. They all used to talk mad shit about Trump.
I don't see anyone that supports Israel. I think that's going to be one of the biggest things this year on both sides.
Oh yeah.
So it's either they're gonna pit in, because Israel owns us anyways. They're gonna put in JD Vance and Gavin Newsom. Maybe not them, but they're gonna be 2 people that are already getting a lot of money from AIPAC,
and who are already well known and popular.
Yeah.
And for the people who don't know about the AIPAC stuff,
Yeah. Maybe we should talk more about AIPAC. I like the AIPAC tracker.
That's a sweet tool.
Yeah, so the 2 people that I was gonna say invented it, that came up with it. They've been anonymous for a very long time, and they just went on Breaking Points the other day for the first time because they've been doxxed recently.
It's dangerous to speak the truth in this country. That's fucking scary, dude.
Well, that's what I think is happening to MJT right now.
I'm disappointed. I never thought I would have to say. I mean, I never thought that would go without saying. I mean, is that the way I want to say this?
Yeah. No,
I
you're
always
right.
thought I would. I never thought I would be in a position to say, "Oh man, she really disappointed me," because I never thought she would have ever done anything that could have appeased.
Right.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Bitch move, MJT.
I want to see if Nick Fuentes has said anything about her yet.
That dude is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, and that's another. He's nuts, but he's good. I'm not saying what he's saying. Everything he's saying is good.
I like that he'll call shit out, but he'll also admit to being like a racist and, a womanizer.
Yeah.
An incel.
Yeah. Yeah, but that also that okay, so let me play this for you. Cuz I watched the Nick Fuentes Tucker Carlson interview. It was a really good interview. I think Tucker Carlson should have pushed more. He didn't. It was more of a very friendly conversation. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was, but then he came out with this. This is why I think that they both
the workplace.
Hold on.
Dude, I just say
So let's, in the case of Nick Fuentes, focus not on Nick Fuentes, but on the people who watch Nick Fuentes. What kind of world have they grown up in? They've grown up in, over the last 10 years, a world that hates them. And not in a subtle way. They've grown up in a country that has systematically, in law, excluded them from the workplace, education, from federal grants, and has told them again and again and again, no, we're not discriminating against you, and yes, you deserve it.
It's a white man's problem.
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men.
There has been no oppression for the white man in this country.
They've been mocked and attacked and lectured and harangued and screamed at. Every bookstore in America had books on display. Whiteness is the problem. Well, what if you're white? What if you're like 19 and everywhere I go, people are telling me I'm bad because of the way I was born? What effect would that have on you? It's a little hard to tell people that race is...
He does have a good point, though.
Bro, okay, go on.
Well, there was a lot of... I don't think it was really real. I think there was a lot of white talk and it was definitely blown out of proportion.
White people are fucked up. White people are fucked up. This is the problem, is he can't sit there and say that. He can't say white people are the reason that a whole multiple generations of families have been traumatized. Oh, poor white men. People don't like us. Yeah, because you're fucked up, dude. White men are responsible for all the fucked up shit. Like, who are the serial killers? Who are the school shooters? Who are the, ones doing violence against women? Not all white men, but a lot. White men are fucked up, dude. Not even just white men, white people, but specifically men. There is a level of privilege, whether we want to admit it or not, that white people have. And I think that, yeah, maybe this younger generation is getting some of that, which is not their fault. It's the faults of those that came before them and what they've been taught. But to sit there and say, oh, we've been so oppressed and we can't get jobs and we can't do this and we can't do that. Bitch, please. What do you think that Black people have been through?
Right.
What about all the times that they couldn't even go to the same restaurant? They couldn't go to the same school. They couldn't work the same jobs. And then when things did become equal, they still didn't get jobs. And that's where DEI came into play to make it fair. And now they want to complain like, oh, just because of DEI, these people are taking our jobs. No, they're qualified. They just happen to not be white.
Yeah.
So those programs are created to like assist minorities who have been oppressed by the system to like move up and become equals, which is what it's supposed to be. And men can't handle that. White men can't handle that somebody could be equal to them that's not also a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking in generalization here. Obviously, not every single white man thinks that, but enough of them that they're crying about it all over the place. Fuck you, Tucker Carlson. I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, and he's definitely hasn't had. I mean, he's had hate for other reasons, so he doesn't know either. He's had hate because he's a journalist.
Not because he's a journalist, because he's a straight up liar, dude. He lied to the American people every day on Fox News for at least 5 years, 4 years.
Well, he's worked with. I think he's worked with some left wing stations too. He's been all over.
Lying, probably.
He's been all
I
over.
don't know, fucker. He may have, but for 5 years, at least 4 years, he was on Fox News lying to people every day, backing Trump up, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're in the same fucking boat. They created the monster and the problem, and now they just want to be like, oh, we admit that it was wrong. We're innocent. Bitch, no, that's not how it works. Like, you can't just turn around and say, oh, that they're doing fucked up shit now. I don't want to be a part of it. You've been a part of it. You created it.
Yeah. This just in. Breaking news. You ready?
Okay. Hit me with it. Is this number 3?
Breaking news. How the fuck do I show this?
Is this the number 3 thing?
This is the number. This is the newest. Here we go. Has not taken any money from AIPAC.
Is this satire?
Somebody just sent me this. Well, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny. Look, you can put AOC next to him, and they would be a great team.
Yeah.
You know what though? This Jesus is white. That's another thing. Jesus, their Lord and Savior, was not a fucking white man.
No.
Like, what do you... Jesus' family was poor. Jesus was born in a fucking manger with animals all around.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do they call it? In a stable?
Mexicans? Oh.
If you saw that though, like, and parallel it today, if a white person saw a brown family on the streets, you think they're gonna let them come in and have Christmas dinner? Fuck no.
Yeah. Yeah. Theo Vaughn. Do you know who Theo Vaughn is?
Oh God. Yes.
He has a skit where he talks about it's not a skit. Oh, it's about baby Jesus, and he said it was just. Oh shit! I found it. Okay, I'm not gonna play it. It's 3 minutes long.
Oh, play it.
Okay. This is a good one. Hold on. This is about baby Jesus. And I hope this is the one where he talks about the wise men because it's hilarious. Hold on.
You know, while you're okay.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
While you're teeing that up, I visited Germany when I was traveling like world tour back in 2016, and one of the things that I loved about it was that it embraced its terrible history of like Nazi Germany. It embraced it. It was like, this is our history. This was some fucked up shit. We recognize that, and this is how we're doing things differently now. And I appreciated that so much. Like, to just say, yeah, we fucked up. We're going to do better. Like, if the United States could just do that and say, yeah, we fucked up. We could do better. We should do better. We will do better. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that could account for so much, but it's this constant, like, lying about our history or misrepresenting our history or misrepresenting the people in our history of how great they were and this and that and all these bullshit stories. Like, you know, George Washington said, I cannot tell a lie. Like, that's all bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just face the fact that we did some fucked up shit, and let's try to learn from it and do something different.
Well, one of the reasons we don't, that I feel like the people don't give a fuck about the genocide and nobody gives a fuck about the settlements, which is one of the reasons that there's a whole fucking war over there, because the Israelis have been settling. Well, one of the reasons we don't give a fuck is because we don't give a fuck that we settled here and displaced the natives.
Right.
We're told
same playbook, genocide.
Right. It's the same thing. And so if you're gonna condemn them, then we have to condemn, you know, I mean, obviously it's not
ourselves.
us, but we have to recognize that, hey, I have some good friends that live on Indian reservations, and you know what, Trump, they took down the because there's a lot of women that go missing. And so there's a whole page that the White House or whatever had dedicated for that. They took it down last week.
Doesn't surprise me. They don't care about women. They're trying to roll back women's rights, and not just women.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have like a book club.
What book are we going for?
Well, I'm still reading 1984. I think I'm gonna have to start over because I've just been taking so many breaks. And every time I pick it up, yeah.
I started. Let's see what I started the other day. Oh yeah, the Israel Lobby. This is one of the most recommended books.
The Israel Lobby.
Israel Lobby. So John Mearsheimer, Dr. John Mearsheimer, he's been on a lot of Anna Kavaskar or whatever her name is, your girl.
Anna Kasper.
Yeah. Kasparian. She interviews him a lot.
I love her.
I've grown to dig her. She is. Let's see if there's like they should have a compilation of all her best shit.
Yeah, she's also a fighter. She's the one that's like not gonna take any shit, and she's gonna call it out if she sees it.
Yeah. She's been around a while, yeah.
For like 20 years, but I've just found out of her like within the past couple, I would say, of years.
Yeah, because the Young Turks was always a weird station.
Like more independent.
Yeah.
And progressive, I would say.
Yeah. I was listening to like Glenn Beck. Well, he's not the worst conservative.
He is.
He's one of those.
Go ahead.
He's one of those white guys that loves Jesus and loves Republican presidents.
He likes white Jesus.
Right.
This.
Yeah. He's not the worst though.
I don't know him. I'm just talking shit.
He could be a nice guy.
I'm like, he's a douche.
Holy shit, we've looked through a lot. I'm trying to close everything that I don't need. Tax the whites.
Oh, that was the thing that Mom Donnie said that
Yeah.
we were talking about when you said
This is what I've been wanting to do. Find the live 3-eye atlas. There's a live 3-eye atlas.
via NASA. Liars.
Yeah.
I'm tired. What time is it there?
It's 12:33. No, I am too.
Let's do this Theo Vaughn thing and then maybe call it.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
There's so much better Theo Vaughn, but this is
Not that I'm a fan, but I think I think he also has some fucked up views.
Hold on, how do I? It is almost. Look, I'm gonna start wearing this keffiyeh.
It looks good. You're rocking it.
I
kinda
never.
want one.
Yeah, I have some more somewhere. They might be at my mom's house. All right, here we go.
Big deal.
Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you got a little bit of joy in you. That's Oh Holy Night right there. And I think they're talking about the night of our dear Savior's birth. That's what they're going into there, and I think that's just that night where, that baby shows up. Where that baby shows up. And that baby, they're talking about the dang Lord, They're talking about that mulligan. They're talking about humanity's mulligan. When God was like, dang, this ain't going so hot. I'm gonna send somebody, a trooper. I'm gonna send my little super trooper down there to shake it up. And that's when we got the Lord. And he showed up as a baby. The Lord showed up as a dang baby. And people don't think about that sometimes. Because if I go into battle, if I'm going out there to get things done, you know what I'm saying? Heck, if I even go outside and it's raining, I need an umbrella. If I even, if it's going to be dusty, I need to, have special goggles. If I'm going into a scary area, I might take a bow and arrow or take a little hatchet. But to think that the Lord showed up out here, he showed up out here as a baby to do battle. And that's sneaky and that's beautiful. And that's one thing that I think sometimes about, when you get into these stories of, into these religious tales, and you hear them, and they're all kind of like they're all.
We'd have to listen. I'm trying to find this.
And
one
I'm not
part.
saying that I'm not stories.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying they're all.
We could watch it.
Okay, it's only a few more minutes.
Lord
They're all
showed up as a
histories.
dang baby.
Yeah.
That are meant to teach us something. No matter what book you're reading the story in, or no book at all. But I do believe you're out there running freelance without any higher power in your life. Good luck out there, okay? Because you're trying to work an iPhone without a charger cable, as far as I'm concerned. But it is interesting when you think about that. The Lord showed up as a dang baby to do battle. Dude, that's the last thing I would do. It just doesn't seem, it's, well, first of all, nobody expects it. So it's crafty. That's crafty. But you're just you don't have any real, your special skills are crying, cuteness, making noises, cute noises. That's like basically your superpower is cute noises and burping. I mean, that was the Lord's superpowers when he showed up as a baby. You know, and that's just brave, I think. I think it's brave to show up and do battle, to take away the sins of the world as a dang baby. You know, Spider-Man was Peter Parker. You know, Clark Kent. You know, at least Superman, he started off, he worked at a newspaper. But the law showed up and said, you know what? Send me in as a baby, and I'm still going to get the job done. So I got to say, world's most successful baby or entrepreneur as a human, the Lord.
Oh my God.
And it's that time of year, man, and that's what they're talking about, that Oh Holy Night, and it's just about, you know, how you show up. And to show up as a baby and to toe the line, I think, you know, that's pretty cool, and it's a powerful story. You know, and also to be born out there in the desert, man. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I know good and well. Have you seen a baby out in Arizona, dude? You go out there to out towards Bisbee, Arizona, out there outside of Glendale, where it hits 130. Dude, you see a baby out there look like a damn lizard. I mean, they got babies out there weigh 4 or 5 pounds, and they're probably about 9 months old. You know, you got a lot of babies that look like smokers. They look like they've been smoking cigarettes, and they're, you know, scaly. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of, you know, they got that lizard in them. They got long tongues. I mean, it's hard to be a baby in a desert because you need milk. They barely have anything you can even get milk out of in a desert. Be that baby. Show up and be that wild baby. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christmas was a beautiful baby. I mean, that baby showed up in the desert. Had a couple of old dudes walked out to the middle of the desert to meet a baby. Now, 100% illegal to do that.
Is it?
100% illegal. In fact, it's a TV show now. Hell, if you're an old man even going to meet a 14-year-old for some lemonade or whatever, they bust you. So the fact that 3 old men were cruising out into the desert to meet a child, that's a crime now. It's wild to think that what is the story of one of the most popular religions is now a crime. And they got sheep there and animals. You can't have children around livestock. I know there's some, you know, in some states there's some legal issues about that if you're trying to transport them across state lines and stuff. So, who knows? Who knows? But I think if the Lord ever come back, it's going to be through an alien, or how else could he come back? Maybe Portal, Wishing Well.
Wishing Well.
I don't know. He could fly out of Elon Musk's nutsack, I bet. Who knows how he could come back? But it's nice to think. It's exciting.
The whole thing I wanted you to see was when he talks. Yeah, that it's now a crime.
Not wrong. I don't really necessarily believe that Jesus was the Son of God and came to take away all our sins. I think that's made up stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I've undecided. I've undecided whether I believe it or not. I've read the Bible and I'm reading it again, but that doesn't. I'm looking for the lessons, not. And obviously, you can't. Two things. Let me look this up before I say how many.
I think the Bible is a guideline. I think Jesus was a prophet that showed us how to be, but I think people take the details of the stories too seriously. What's the moral of the story? That's what's important, is the moral of the story, not who did this or said that or whose son was this and like who does like all that. No, just be a good person. Like it's not that hard.
Right.
Apparently.
That and you can't. At the end of the day, it's great to have great, faith or whatever in something if it makes your life better. But you can't be naive enough to think if the Bible tells you that all people are created equal, but you don't like someone because of their religion, then you're fucking wrong. You're not,
or their language.
yeah. So you're naive and stupid and just a racist and a bigot if you just I just looked this up. 10 main religions, 4,000 total religions worldwide,
And counting.
and
Because
counting.
are being made.
But you're to just believe that your story that you've been told is the only one that could ever be true. And hey, that's
with
why I
you.
don't really, Muslims, they die for their shit. And I don't
Well,
mean
they
like I don't mean like all of them. Like I love Muslims. I'm talking about like radical Muslims that are like, hey,
they're
Allah Akbar.
indoctrinated people.
What's that?
They're indoctrinated people to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the type of people that like they're gonna do whatever they're told because they're not capable of thinking for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think also people need something to believe in. They need to believe that there's something more powerful and higher that's controlling everything. And I get that. Like I do feel like there is something greater, but I don't find it in religion. I don't. I think
Yeah.
and what's even interesting is in the Bible, there are things in the Bible that are actually, in my opinion, the way it's supposed to be, but then they contradict all these other teachings, like God is within you, He's all around. You don't need to go to a temple to have a relationship with God because you find God on the inside. But now it's like everything's exterior stuff, and we
Yeah.
become so separated from our inner selves, which is where God is. And
Yeah.
and they're getting caught up in all this bullshit that like really doesn't matter. And there are holy wars. That's a paradox. A holy war.
Yeah.
God wants us down here killing each other. But it says that we're all equal and loves us all unconditionally. Those
Yeah.
things don't equate.
I'm glad that I found out that you like Norm Macdonald. Okay, I'm gonna send you it's like a 20 or 30 minute conversation he has with he wrote a book and that he has with the person is like at a book reading, and he has his jokes, but it's a serious conversation, and he talks about that because he said he makes his jokes is like that science has only ever like really proven one or two things. But one of the reasons he didn't love Stephen Hawking is because he would say that God doesn't exist or there's just no way. And he goes, well, how can you say that as a scientist? Like, you should just give up everything else. And the biggest thing is like, well, is there a God? That should be the biggest thing that if we're trying to figure out this world of what it's about and how we're going to save, humanity, like that should be probably the number one thing you should not give up on.
Yeah.
From a scientific standpoint, right? Like you can call it a God or a source or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I don't
Source.
listen to science anymore because that's what they believe in. But he made such a funny joke about how like, yeah, what the fuck have they proven? And I was like, yeah. But the whole conversation is about morality, and I'll send it to you. It's very like you listen to it sometimes. Like when I'm feeling down, that's what I listen to.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. First of all, like Norm Macdonald is my guy. Like
He's serious.
in the mornings, I put him on. Sometimes I watch his all like 12 episodes of his show that he had.
Oh,
The
wow.
Norm. Yeah, I'm a big Norm fan.
Yes. I'll watch
But the stuff that he says in this video it just makes you think a lot. and he reads out of his book, and like there's this one part of the book that you're just like, oh fuck. He talks about a kid that died that he knew, but then he makes you laugh at the end of it, and you're like, holy fuck, why am I laughing at this?
You know who else? Well, I would say is more of like a spiritual speaker. I don't know if you could consider that for Norman MacDonald, but Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
He really got into being like, this is just a, you know, what do you call it when you're playing a video game and you have like a character for you?
Avatar.
Yeah.
Or
We're just like, this is just an experience. This is not who I am.
Yeah.
Experiencing this.
Yeah. Like you know about the brain in the vat theory?
Maybe.
So how do you know about the actual simulation theory?
That we live in the Matrix?
Yes.
Yes.
So I wrote a paper on it. And there's, let me see, this is not the paper, but I have it right here saved because I look at this a lot. I have it saved right here. It's one of my favorites at the top of my deal. The Simulation Argument, which was written by Nick Bostrom. He has a very compelling, not very compelling, but it's an argument that makes you think. So his argument that at least one of the following propositions is true. The human species is very likely to go extinct before reaching a post-human stage. Number 2, any post-human civilization is extremely unlikely to run a significant number of simulations of either evolutionary history or variations thereof, or we must certainly live in a computer simulation. It follows that the belief that there's, so he believes there's 3 different options. Mm-hmm. One of them is we become extinct before we ever reach, a simulation. The second one is that we just never, that we lose interest in it, that we don't want to do it because it's unethical or whatever, right? And then the last theory is that we already do live in a computer simulation. So if you take out the first 2 because we're probably, as fast as we're going, we're very likely to reach a simulation, is what he says, if you take out the first 2. And so if you just say that, then we must certainly live in a computer simulation, the odds of us living in base reality is like 1 billion to 1. So essentially, if we live in a simulation, right, and you were to, this is the way it was described to me, if you had a bunch of bubbles in front of you, like say 1 billion bubbles in front of you, and you had to pick the original one or the real one, you're not. So we're probably not in the reality,
right?
Is what there's a lot more into it, but basically, chances are we're in a simulation, and if we are, this is not real life.
I mean, look at what's happening. Do you think that this is real? Like, do you think that what's really happening in this world right now, like, it's all things that we've seen in movies. It's all things that we've read about in books or whatever. Like, this is just wild ass, crazy ass shit that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like, like I said earlier, if there's ever any time to think that anything is possible, like now's the time, because so much wild shit is happening. It's just like, this can't be real.
I mean, look, literally, this stuff has been written. Do you know about the Barron Trump books?
I know a little bit about them. They're like old, like before Trump, or maybe when Trump was a kid.
Yes. So what it says, let me just play a video right here. This is and it's about being the last president.
Yeah. Okay. Refresh. I've seen it, but I want a refresher.
So this is just a random one. Let me share screen. So these are a few random ones.
Name too.
Huh?
Isn't his son's name Barron?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is the wildest conspiracy I have seen in a very long time, and it has to do with Barron Trump, the son of Donald Trump. So there's a series of books written in the late 1800s by a man named Ingersoll Lockwood. It's about a kid named Barron Trump, and you can't make this up. Barron Trump lived in a castle called Castle Trump, and he had a mentor that goes by the name Don. Barron can be described as a wealthy, intelligent, witty, but arrogant young boy, and in one of the books they go through a series of adventures with his mentor named Don. They read these manuscripts and discover portals, underground civilizations, and dark forces. This is when it gets even crazier. One of the books is named The Last President. It takes place in 1896, and it's about an election of an unexpected popular president, and protesters take this to the streets mainly in New York City, where riots break out in response to the shocking election result. The panic stems from the fear that the new leader, who is deeply anti-establishment and opposed by Wall Street elites, will upend the nation.
I've seen a longer one, and it goes more into detail about the story and how many parallels there are. It was in the 1800s. I knew it was a long time ago, but I didn't know it was that long time. But yeah, the video I saw was longer and had more examples leading you to believe, like, God damn, like, that can't be a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence.
I mean, it's just too crazy that Barron is not a common name. Trump is not a common name. The combination of Don Trump and Barron Trump.
Well, think about the parallels to the movie Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
A lot of really similar storylines there. I saw something. I don't want to misquote it. I'm going to see if I can find it. But it was basically talking about how essentially this is fake, and the elite are the ones who are creating it as we go. This shit we're all in.
Wow. Let me look that up.
When did you send me this picture?
What is it?
Trump and Bubba?
Oh, earlier. It looks good. It looks like a real picture.
I think it might have been removed.
You know, that's weird. Somebody said it was real for sure, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it won't let me open it.
Elites controlling the situation. What the fuck? The simulation. The world is a controlled simulation, a small group of elites, shadow government. This version did not come from scientists. No shit.
Maybe I saved it. I'm gonna check.
Sometimes I talk to my ChatGPT like I talk to people that are idiots. I said, no shit.
What did
dummy.
It say?
It's like...
Or I try to be.
You what?
I try to be nice to mine.
Well, I try to be most of the time, but... that was worthless. Simulation... theory elites. There's so many of these videos that it might be this guy, Michio Kaku. I've heard it before. That ain't the one.
And it's hard for me to find stuff too because I save so much and send so much, and some stuff I send don't save, or save and don't send.
Yeah, I've been going. I try to go through my phone once or twice a day and erase a bunch of shit. Like I just go and just erase a bunch of pictures and try to be more organized. I've organized my computer and a bunch of stuff that I have saved on here today. What do you think about Neil deGrasse Tyson?
I used to really like him. There's been some people that have come out against him and said that some of the shit he says is bullshit.
Yeah, I think he's a plant.
Like in what way?
Sit here to be really smart and tell us that we went to the moon and make us believe that the shit he's saying is real. And making him so smart that, and kind of like the way he is, so whenever you're like, yeah, but this, but he'll be like, oh no, but I'm smarter than you, and you're wrong, and then you can't because you're so confused because you're like, what the fuck, these numbers don't add up, but you're like, oh, he's smarter than me, he's got to be right.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything from him in a while. Because I remember him and Elon were kind of going back and forth. This was like before I knew what I know now about Elon. I would say, because I used to really like Elon as well. I mean, he could be, or he could just be, you know, some guy who thinks he knows everything. I don't know. It's hard to say because I love space. I like learning about space. I don't want to think that the people that are telling me about it are full of shit. But then again, like, everything I've ever been told is a lie or taught, you know?
I don't buy the narrative that we haven't been back to the moon because we lost the technology. We haven't been able to build that technology again. I don't buy that. That's the one thing. Like the
Van. What you're saying? I guess I didn't realize that.
That's one of the biggest things is that that they've said is that the technology just hasn't been able to be made. But they were in a space race. They were in a space race, and like in 2 years, they're like, "Oh yeah, we can go to the moon."
And Russia was ahead of them.
Yeah,
ahead of the States at that time.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, he has a joke. He's a stand-up comic, and I was helping him write a joke one day, and I got it, but he didn't because he doesn't conspiracies or whatever. And he was talking about going to the moon, and I told him what was I saying to him? Russia, China, and America, because they were on a space race, and one of the reasons right now Elon's trying to go back to space, and so is Bezos. Everyone's trying to go because China's building, and because I think what they all found out that I think they all lied. If the U.S. didn't go, then Russia never went. And if Russia never went, then China never went. And so I was telling the dude, I was like, I forgot what the joke was. But like, I feel like they were like at gunpoint, all three of them, right? And Russia and China over here, and America's like, we did go to the moon. I went to the moon, and then the Chinese start talking, and then the Russian understands them, and I'm like, and you're like, wait a minute, why do you understand Chinese? And then they both turn the American. I forgot how it went, but they're like, yo, we know, and then you find out none of them ever went to the moon, and so you're back to the drawing board, and now Elon is like losing his mind, trying to get to Mars. But he said we're going to be in the moon.
Neil deGrasse Tyson has laughed at that and said it's never going to happen in his lifetime. They are beef. They have beef, for sure. So it's interesting because Elon is like a robot. Like he might not even be real, or maybe he's a draconian. Like lizard person.
I think you know what he might be. He might be. I think I think he's already. We're trying to replicate him. We're trying to replicate him with the robots. He's a robot already. We found him in a ship or something. You know that there's a bunch of stuff that that they claim that there's a guy that goes on all these podcasts, and he's very compelling. He's very, you really want to believe the dude. Bob Lazar, I think is his name.
Yeah, I know about him.
And he said that he's seen and he's worked on craft where they're trying to reverse engineer the shit. And so maybe Elon's one of those, and he's so smart, or he's smart enough to be smarter than us. And
Is
he knows.
he, or does he just hire smart people? Did he just have money from daddy and hired a bunch of people to do things for him? I used to think he was a genius, but I have to be honest, like, things that I've seen him do and say this past year, I'm like kind of embarrassed. Like,
have you been hearing what he's saying lately, like in the last week?
I don't think so. What is it in regards?
About
I know he got. Go ahead.
About how the AI he's working on will basically make it a socialist world where we don't have to work. You don't have to worry about money. And he's saying that that's very possible, like before we die. But that doesn't make sense. You know, I mean, that's honestly, I mean, that's when I think about the Jetsons, that's what I think about what life should be now, you know, like machines doing stuff that we don't want to do so we can figure out how to save the world from the extinction that is coming. Something's coming, right? Either whether it's a comet that's still 1,000 years away that it's definitely going to hit, or whether it's Three Eye Atlas, or global warming, or the next something within a timeline is going to happen. And what we should be working on, that's one of the things I hate about the education system, is you should have the same the same education everywhere. If you really want this world to succeed, you should give everybody the exact same, and your mission should be to get people smart enough to work on these problems.
Mm-hmm. But instead what they do is indoctrinate children and teach them how to take tests and follow orders and be told what's right and what's wrong, and build them to work in factories. You know, they're on a set schedule. They go to class at this time. They take a lunch at this time. Then they go back to class at this time. Like, what does that sound like? You're a job, right? Just, at that point, you don't get paid. And they're teaching you what they want you to believe, which, as we know now, is all a lie.
Yeah. It's always been a lie, and they're not gonna stop.
Oh, they're
What if
full.
MJ, what if oh man, this is just we this Trump Mondani thing right now is really, so I don't know if you heard this. This is what it's really one first is, why is Trump building this ballroom if this is his last year or last term, right?
He doesn't intend for it to be his last term. I've also heard theories that there's some type of underground.
Glenn Beck, was it Glenn Beck or no? It was Bannon. Steve Bannon said that there is a plan, and when the time is right, they're gonna bring out a plan to reelect Trump. And
oh yeah, he's been saying that.
Yeah,
I knew they wanted to do that ever since, like, Biden got into office.
Yeah.
Probably even before that, they were talking about it.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's just newly, like, widespread, I guess, that information.
Yeah. I wonder what... To me, I feel it's going to be a huge attack.
And that there's not going to be able to hold elections because we're in some kind of national emergency or international emergency even. Well, there's the false flag of an alien invasion, and
so that was warned last year, right? Some dude was warning us about that. Did you send me that video?
Probably. Probably. And now there's this whole 3-Eye Atlas, and it makes you think, like, is this a part of that? Is this something totally different? Is it like now that's happening, so they got to change their false flag operation? Like, because if aliens show up, like, I really take me with you.
Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, because look, you're gonna, like, if they come down and you think, like, from the movies, take me to your leader, and we're like, oh no, we're fucked.
Yeah,
because Trump's gonna be like, deport him, he's illegal.
That was good. That was a good impression.
He's an alien.
I didn't even do the hand movement. That's another thing about Trump is he has, like, the same stuff that he says about everything. He has very short vocabulary. He just says the same shit over and over. He does the movements, and it's just like, how are you people still buying this? I don't.
Like, the one of the dumbest things. It's like real cringe. It's like it used to be the Russia hoax, and then it was a Russia, and then it was Russia hoax. And I'm like, bro.
He just has these, like, buzzwords that he gets out there that people start saying, and they just and that's how they're brainwashed, because they just repeat what he says. They don't even. Oh, it makes me so mad.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, even with, like, Biden Obama did have kind of a cultish following a bit, but Obama didn't. It was just like, okay, this is what we were given, and we're Democrat, and we like him because we're Democrats. But he didn't have a crazy, like, all his weird things were just him being an old man, doing old man stuff that was like forgetting what he was saying, falling off his bike.
Or Biden?
No, Biden.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was not mentally prepared to be the president.
Yeah.
But again, someone else was behind the scenes pulling the strings for that. And honestly, okay, I watched this show on Gaia. You know about Gaia. I've told you about Gaia. And I watched this show, what's the name of it? I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's this lady and she just interviews all kinds of random people. And she had someone on there that used to work in the government. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the episode because I can't even remember who it was now. But she brought up to him about how like 10 years earlier, she was talking with him about who was going to become elected president and how he was basically like, that's not how the president is chosen. Like,
Yeah.
It's done behind closed doors before the elections ever even take place.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I believe that more and more. And for how long that's going on? Probably forever. Because if you look at the story, like, of the patriarchal control, it goes back so fucking far.
Yeah.
And you have certain people that set this country up in a way that just constantly put money in their, you know, in their hands and took it out of everyone else's hands.
You know what yeah, that and who the fuck is the Electoral College?
The Electoral College is like, so
No, I know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I know what it is. But that's what I'm saying. That's what makes a decision. But who are they? I've never heard of like who they are.
That's a
like who is it? Is there just a group of people that's their job? I think there's like 270 something of them. Let's look here.
I think they're representatives from their, you know, individual states.
Let's look at.
We should get rid of the Electoral College, though.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
Who are the individuals?
The popular vote should be the vote.
Well, yeah, well, that's like with the big beautiful bill. And what I was telling somebody one day, I was like, "Look, why don't you know what would make me a bit more okay with things is like, okay, if we put the big beautiful bill to a vote between us, the people, and then we lost that, then like, okay, well, the people want it, or
Right.
you know, or they really are that stupid, but we don't have that choice. If they came down, if we had the choice and they put it in front of you and said, you're gonna vote on this, and like, then people would probably ask like, well, what is it exactly that I'm gonna get? Oh, you're gonna tax me? No, we don't want those bills. They're not for us.
Well, you know what's interesting, and this is something that Oh Boy said when you guys were debating, when he was just talking the whole time. And so you said something about it being a democracy. He said, well, it's not a democracy, it's a republic. And I've been hearing that a lot. I've been hearing people say that a lot lately. And I was like, you know what? What is the difference? Like, I'm going to go see what is exactly the difference, because I guess I don't know. And I looked it up, and basically a republic is where the people elect representatives to make decisions for them. Essentially, that's the system that we have, right? We elect our leaders, and they're supposed to do what we, the constituents who put them in those places of power.
Right.
What a democracy is essentially there's no middlemen. The people decide. And
Right.
so it's just like what you're saying, give every single person a choice and then see what happens. Don't
Right.
give your choice, don't give your power to someone else and then hope, pray, assume that they're going to act in your best interests, because that's not fucking happening. Whereas
No.
if every single person could legitimately say for themselves what they want, that's what we need. Something more like that.
Yeah. What we need to do is start with taking out all the I shouldn't say that while we're online, but not take out, but get rid of all politicians and then start over and like local level. Like the mayor of every town is going to be like the best mechanic. Those guys are good. They
Yeah.
probably, you know what I mean? Like, you start with real people.
I mean, honestly, I think anarchy. Anarchy.
Hey, look, I've been running. I'm ready. I told my buddy one day, I was like, that's the reason. That's really my motivation to stay active, is because I just hope some shit hits the fan. It's not like I don't really want to. I just would, if it's gonna happen.
Scared.
Yeah. I don't want to not make it down the block.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to be able to fucking jump that fence.
Right. Get the
You
fuck
know,
out.
get the
Dodge.
Have a chance.
I mean, honestly, I have for the majority of my life felt like within our lifetime, we are going to experience some type of apocalyptic type of events. And maybe that's because we were alive for Y2K. You know, I grew up being told that Jesus was going to come back and the world was going to go to hell. And there was another one. I can't remember, but so for the longest time, and then when I got out of the military, I got really into conspiracy theories and stuff. So I became a prepper. I started putting water away. I got all my bug out bag and equipment together, and I had canned goods, and I was doing all this stuff. And I got to a point where it was not feasible for me to continue doing that. And so instead, I started collecting books on how to forage, books on how to read nature, books on how to homestead, on how to do herbal medicine. I've also started more recently collecting poetry and philosophy and socialist types of structures, and art history, because I feel like I need to have evidence or a part of the world that is now, because it's not going to be here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I have a whole collection of just and that's what I'll do is I'll go to a bookstore and be like, what here could be, relevant to the survival of humanity? What information needs to be passed along?
Yeah. A Ranger handbook.
Yeah.
Should make a bunch of Ranger handbook copies.
Yeah. For real.
That's what we're handed, whether we're Rangers or not. If you're infantry, you better have your Ranger handbook on you at all times.
I didn't
learn
know.
how to. Oh yeah, that's kind of it's like kind of an unwritten rule. A lot of. I remember the first one I got. I still have it. My buddy that passed away, this guy, he gave me his on our way to Iraq. He's like, I said something, I asked him something. He goes, "Look in your Ranger handbook." I was like, "Man, I won't got one." And he goes, "Fuck, don't." He goes, "Don't." And he goes into his bag, gets it, and he goes, "Don't get caught without one." I was like, "What are you gonna do?" He goes, I'll get another one," and he got another one. But I still have that thing.
I don't think I ever had one.
It's teaches you land nav, teaches you, just a little bit, same shit that we all learned. Is just Ranger shit,
Ranger version.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it tells you how to do steroids. I'm just kidding. It doesn't. Ranger shit.
Look through some of these books. Also, I have a bunch of magazines that I recently got off of Facebook Marketplace for free that are all art and science and shit that I'm like, we need to save the culture. Save the.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna achieve time travel?
I think that time doesn't exist, and so therefore time travel doesn't exist. Or does, because because time doesn't exist, you can really be anywhere at any time, if that makes sense. But time is just a construct. Time is just a way of measuring something that we can't understand, which is infinity. And if you really think about it, the only time there ever is right now.
Yeah.
Right? Because the past is in our mind, the future is in our minds. What's happening is right now. Always, ever. The future and the past are in our mind. They're not in reality.
So that would make time travel impossible. Or it wouldn't be
possible. It's like a paradox almost, because reality is just consciousness experiencing itself. And like if we had a true grasp on it, we could say, okay, I'm going to go to this other point in time. But it's in our mind. It's in our consciousness. It's not on a linear timeline.
There's a comedian, I can't remember who it is, but he said how people would always say if they'd go back and kill Hitler, like go back to when he was a baby and kill him. He says probably why Hitler's so fucked up. So many people went back and they couldn't do it.
He's traumatized.
You kill a baby, you know?
You know what's interesting is that Hitler tried getting into art school.
Yeah.
And was denied. This is by some Jewish people, or maybe it was a Jewish school, and that's what fueled his, whole reign.
Yeah.
And what's also interesting is Obama made a joke about Trump at some dinner, and everyone fucking laughed at Trump. And he doesn't let anything go, right?
Right, yeah.
And then what did he do after that? He got into politics. He talked mad shit on Obama. He ran for president. And now he's 2.0 because they got their fucking egos bruised. You poor white man babies.
Yeah. There's one other thing that I heard on why he decided to join. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Obama roast revenge.
Yeah,
decided to run out of humiliation. Doesn't say what he.
I've seen the video. I don't remember what the joke was. I've seen it, and it was a I will say harmless roast. I can't remember what it said, and I'm sure it was true. But everyone was laughing, and he was not. He was not happy about that.
Yeah.
So really, these evil men that end up taking over are just little insecure babies who got their ego bruised, who can't handle someone making a joke at their expense without destroying the world.
Yeah.
That's why I say there's no way that those attempted assassinations are real. He would never shut the fuck up about them if that was the case. He would never let us forget.
They're not real.
No, I knew they weren't real from the beginning. This is the thing and I feel like this is part of where it's almost a movie where it's predictable. I can sit back and see, oh, this is going to happen, and then it happens. To me, there are certain things that seem so obvious, and people are like, oh, that could never happen, or no, that's not real. And it's just, and then it happens, and it's just called it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard to do.
Yeah, I think that that whatever is happening with all this weirdness is a way to usher JD into the position.
They definitely want JD there.
Yeah, because he's fresh. He still has.
He's manipulatable.
Yeah.
He's easily manipulated. He's
Yeah.
a puppet than Donald Trump is.
Yeah. Ugh.
Either is not good. Because I feel like if whatever happens and Trump gets out, JD Vance is worse. We don't want that either. We don't want that either.
Yeah, by that time he's only going to have about 10 years of government experience. What?
He'll do whatever the fuck he's told. He already does that now. He already lies straight out of his mouth, just like Trump, just like Bibi. They literally just say whatever. Carolyn Levitt, all of these people, Pam Bondi, like they just say whatever the fuck. They have no shame.
Well, there was just revolutions there's in Mexico they're turning
Against the
on Claudia, and in where did they just overturn the government? Was it
something? Was it Nepal?
Nepal? That was fucking crazy.
Two. So there've been three. Well, one is currently going on in Mexico, but there was one in Nepal and there was one somewhere else not that long ago where it was like Gen Z took over essentially and overthrew the government and burned the building down and then hired a new president like the next day that's a female.
Wow.
Hired, but elected.
There's a bunch of there's a lot of them that have happened. Countries where citizens or factions have overthrown or forced out their government. Sri Lanka 2022. Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Yemen, Syria, all of those. Oh, you know what? All of those were us. We did those. Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Yemen, Syria, those are all regime changes.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
What about now? Those are older ones.
Yeah, no, I'm looking Kazakhstan. I thought that was fake.
From
yeah.
Borat.
Yeah.
Shit.
Madagascar?
Madagascar. Were they one?
Oh yeah, they're the ones that have Gen Z flags. The Jolly Roger Gen Z flags.
Oh, I love that. I've been seeing those at protests here.
Yeah. Those are they were having them in Mexico the other day. Madagascar.
Becoming like a global symbol.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Madagascar. I knew there were a couple though, and then this thing going on in Mexico I just learned about the other day.
Madagascar army takes over as Gen Z protesters topple another government.
Yeah. We need that energy here, people.
Yeah. 29 million people.
Well, I mean, people are protesting all around the world. It's just not being covered on mainstream media.
Yeah.
So if all you watch is Fox News or even CNN or MSNBC, like you're not seeing that shit. You're not hearing about the things that we can do, like the economic blackout. Be careful how you spend your money. Divest from certain things. Invest in other things. Like look after the community. Wake up, people. Wake up.
But I like paying taxes to demonic.
Bro, fuck paying taxes. File tax exemption. Everybody. Tax exemption because They're using our money to fund genocide while they're just giving tax breaks to the fucking wealthiest people in our country. If they don't have to pay taxes, why should we? Especially when we're not. What was the whole Tea Party about? Taxation without representation.
Yeah.
We don't have that shit. I don't feel represented in this country at all. Except by maybe AOC and Mamdani. Are they even real? You know? Are they plants?
Yeah.
Are they
they're all...
Are they robots? Are they a glimmer of hope to distract us from something else? Who knows?
You know, they could be all robots, like especially Congress. I've never seen any of them out in the rain.
I mean, if they were robots, I would think they would be
Waterproof.
Yeah.
We have gone so far.
Like I said earlier, maybe they're all draconians. They're all the lizard people that are just, shape shifting to make us think that we're seeing them, but they're actually just.
Yeah, I mean, what was the old guy that was falling over the not too long ago? And so was what was his name? Oh no, it was the lady, the one that just retired. She was falling all over the place. Nancy Pelosi?
Oh, what do you mean falling all over the place?
Yeah, you didn't see her fall?
She's old as fuck, so doesn't surprise me. You know what though? I agree with MJT on term limits. We need term limits for these people. Get the fuck out. You're a dinosaur. Get out of there. What are you doing?
Yeah.
We're so out of touch. Even I'm out of touch with like what's going on with Gen Z and younger people. You think
yeah.
Pelosi knows what the fuck is going on? No. Mike Johnson's too busy with a dick in his face to know. Okay, let's see. I didn't know she was even on a walker. Did she have a stroke? Fuck. Clues that the video is fake. Okay.
Well, there was one where she sat down on a chair. Was it? What's the? Was it Mitch McConnell?
McConnell.
We should just have a look at Obama right there. Tell me that's not an elderly man that.
Biden, you mean? You called him Obama.
Whatever.
Oh, he definitely was not fit to be president.
Oh yeah, this is one right here.
Oh, when he fucked his face up. Appropriations bill, sir.
Excuse me, Senator. My name is Stella. I want to ask, do you support ICE taking working people off the streets and kidnapping them?
I don't want to answer this question.
What did he say?
I don't know. Let's go back. You? That's what the caption said. I mean, tell me that's not.
Dude.
Look, let's look. Hold on.
How old is he, dude?
Tell me this is not a robot having a malfunction. I need to be oiled.
Let's see. How old is he? He was born. He's 83. You're 83. Get the fuck out of there and get your ass into a home. for the elderly because you can't even fucking walk. you have dementia. I don't know if he has dementia, but yeah, I don't know. You know, something that makes me think is in reading 1984 how they when they first meet with the guy from the inner party and he tells them that like people just they have surgeons that are so good that people just change all the time their physical appearance and you could never
yeah.
And then last year, or it was a couple years ago, where Trump was all talking about how Biden was a robot and he had been replaced and da-da-da. I'm not gonna lie, like lately I've been thinking like, what if these people are all just robots, or what if they are just getting replaced? Like, what if they're just taking them and replacing them with someone else? Like,
so there was an interview that was done not too long ago, a few weeks ago, right? I think it was Sean Ryan, maybe. I'll have to find it. This guy had a whole interview with this podcaster. He was and then afterwards he took off the mask. Was so real. He's like, all right, I gotta tell you something. Not who you think I was, and he took the whole thing off on the camera.
Really?
Yeah, and so later on, the makeup artist, I think, that did that, she said that, I think it was George Bush Sr. So this is how long that she's been doing this. They were trying to tell George Bush, like, hey, there's a certain type of skin or something that they're using, right? It's not just makeup. And he was like, kind of like, we got other things. And so this lady went in there with the stuff on as someone else talked to the president, and then she took it off, and he's like, oh, shit. I want to find this, but this is like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This guy who was supposed to be like a ex-CIA agent or some shit. And so I watched like a part of it, and then like later on, I've watched like a clip that came up, and he was taking his makeup off.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
And it wasn't just makeup. It was very little makeup, but it was a certain skin that they were a certain type of something. Yeah. So
Interesting.
I mean, do you remember the tall Biden?
No.
There was a video of and this is real tall Biden, fake tall Biden. Like here's a holy shit, it's late.
Yeah, we should probably go soon. I'm tired.
Let me show you this real quick.
This pull up the video of the tall Biden, because there ain't no way that's the same dude.
Right.
And look at the size of this motherfucker.
Oh, get fucked. Dude,
Bro,
that's not real, dude.
That's real. Look at the
Who the
size.
fuck is that?
Look at the size of his legs.
Is that Will Ferrell?
Bro, that guy's a basketball player. They got some.
Remember,
look at the
tall
difference in
Biden.
size. So that's.
Isn't he taller than Jill?
Pull up the video. Pull up the video.
Who's taller than Joe?
The video that's all Biden. Just look at tall Biden.
Jesus, hold on. Let me turn this fucking volume
Pull up
down.
the video that's all Biden.
What up?
You're gonna what?
Look at the size of this guy. So like, look how much bigger he is than Jill.
He's
Did
taller
President
than-
Joe Biden?
Yeah, but he was way tall.
Can you play it? I pulled up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pulling up some okay. Let's play. I want to do tall.
I mean,
Where
he's
is
like
it?
at least a head taller than her. I mean, it could be real. I can't discount it because I was the one that just said, like, what if people are not real? Or who they really say they are?
Yeah.
Like, what if that wasn't Mamdani today? What if they got body snatched and
Yeah.
replaced?
Biden dirty.
Video that's all Biden. Just look at tall Biden. Look at the size of him. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Bro, look at the size of him. He doesn't look anything like Biden.
Shane, we were there.
Look how tall he is. Like, what is that?
Wow, Biden.
Okay, that's not a good one. And that's also Rogan. He's king of the conspiracies.
He's another one like Tucker Carlson that just like fed the bullshit and then now wants to be like, oh, I'm not a bad guy. I didn't know.
On what? What did Rogan do?
Oh, I remember when they were talking about what was that horse medication that they were saying to take during COVID?
Ivermectin?
Yeah.
So that's actually a thing.
What do you mean?
Ivermectin. We've been doing it for that's a thing.
A horse amount?
Yes. So it's actually was created. The person who invented it won a Nobel Peace Prize for it. It like we've used it for, we grew up in the country, so like you'd get ringworm, or something weird. That would get rid of it. And like there's so many people from where I'm from that I grew up with that do that and they don't get sick. And there's like, I know this lady Kathy right now who still does it every night does it.
Might have to look more into that.
So that's actually a thing. I've whenever I had COVID the first time, I had to get hydroxychloroquine, which was a thing too that everyone was saying wasn't working, and they banned everybody from. There was a lady in Houston that was prescribing it, but yeah, ivermectin is a thing. Like in my hometown, the Tractor Supplies around the wintertime, they're stocking up.
Yeah. I'll have to look more into that. I don't know. There's been shit that he, conspiracies that he's stoked and things that he's supported that now he wants, like I said, tiptoe back. And,
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. I'm a good guy. Please.
Yeah, you're rich too, dude.
All right, should we call it?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm done.
We had a long, good discussion. Thanks if there's anybody here.
Yeah, I think a few people were just on, and so we'll see if there's any chats tomorrow. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Good to talk to you.
Let's talk in the morning to see what's up.